Welcome to the hire module of the Predictive Index. Many organisations are thinking about the future of their business, not only the roles that they need to recruit for today, but the roles they're needing for the future. And this is where Predictive Index can play a really valuable role for you and your organisation. We see excellent organisations mapping not only those roles, but having a look at candidates or existing staff and seeing their suitability from a behavioural and cognitive component. Today, I'm going to walk you through the hire module of Predictive Index, and in terms of what's included, you'll get full access to the job assessment, and this helps you understand the role in your organisation, and you'll get access to the job report. You can also send the behavioural assessment and get the full behavioural report. You can send the cognitive assessment and you'll get the cognitive report, and you'll also get access to the interview guide. So let's jump in and I'll show you how to use it. All right, so let's jump in. The first thing we want to do is we want to create a new job. Now, I'm going to pick just a sales manager job. And what I can do is I can actually have a look at some of the other roles from around the world. Again, remembering PI is a big global firm, so they've got a range of global data. Now, what I actually want to do is I do want to have a look at what it might look like, but I probably want to profile the role myself, knowing that my organisation is going to be unique. So we've got some options here to send it actually to multiple stakeholders, and I'm going to want to do that, send it to 3 to 5 different managers or people who know the role really well. But for now, why don't we just take it ourselves and I can show you inside. So this is the behavioural part of the job assessment. And you can see there's items around the behavioural makeup of the job, meeting scheduled deadlines, being calm and patient at all times. So I'm going to go through and select only the things that I think are critical to the success of the role. And once I do this, typically taking about 10 minutes, it's then going to ask me some cognitive components to the job. And you can see here we've got basic, intermediate, and advanced. Quite self-explanatory. And I can go through and do this. And then once I finish it, it's going to generate a job report at the end. So let's jump in and have a look at what that looks like. Now, once we've completed the job assessment, we'll be able to come in and have a look at what these bands are. But more importantly, what the job report says about the role. Now, when we come in here, it's going to tell us what type of reference profiles we're looking for, but also what the job is like on a day-to-day level for the employee who's going to be completing it. So you can see here, there's some really descriptive language looking at everything from decision-making to taking action to communication style and even leadership style. Now, this is very specific and unique to the job, and many organisations struggle with getting focused. And often we use these really general terms like, strong written and verbal communication skills. This actually starts to go much deeper, and therefore you're going to start to attract candidates who are really well aligned to this role, especially if we use this language when we're writing our job adverts. So now I've had a good look at this. I can also see what the cognitive target is. I can come back into the tool. I can then start to assess candidates based on this link. So we're going to include this link on the bottom of our job ad. And that means when people are applying with their resume and cover letter, they're also going to be taking the quick 5-minute assessment, and therefore we'll be able to see their results at the bottom here. Now, in this instance, we have asked candidates to take both the behavioural and the cognitive. And you can see here now we can start to select candidates and see how aligned they are to not only the behavioural, but the cognitive requirement of the role as well. I can now come in and have a look at an individual candidate. I can download their behavioural report, but also the interview guide. The interview guide is really clever because what it does is it actually compares the individual against the job, and it knows what are those behavioural gaps there might be. Maybe they can't operate at the pace they need to. They might have to stretch their social drive. And the tool's going to go in and actually then outline some questions for you. So you can see how intuitive this tool is for you guys. So hopefully this has given you a good understanding of the tool at a very quick high-level overview. Again, if you're someone who's looking to not only get a better understanding of their roles before you recruit, but also the roles so you can better understand your employees' alignment to those positions, Hire is going to be the right module for you. Thank you so much.